Yo, hello everybody. If you clicked on this video trying to get better at movement, you're at the right place. First, I'll be covering basics like slide jumping and stuff like that. Then, I'll go to the advanced stuff like super jumping. Yeah, without further ado, my name's Alva. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing I'll go over is slide jumping. This is like the easiest movement tech to do, but it's like the base of everything and it's so helpful. So what you do, it's just in the name. You slide and then you jump. But you should keep the slide short and then jump instantly. So like this. And you can get around the map really fast. Once you've mastered slide jumping, you should add a double jump like this. I also recommend crouching after the double jump. It makes you land faster but keep the same momentum, which can make you go even faster. The way you perform it is you do a slide jump and then you double jump right after. And then do a crouch. Alright, the next thing I'll be showing you guys is ramp jumping. So what you want to do, go up to the ramp, and then you see this part, you just slide. Yeah. You get a boost, which can send you up. Like, you can use it like this. For some quick peeks. Yeah. But there are actually a few ways to do this. You can do the ramp super jump. It can send you a lot higher and a lot faster, but it's not a lot harder, but it's just a bit harder to set up fast when you can just go like that. One use for the ramp super jump though is incorporating it with chainsaw. Look at this. Look at that. You can do this in arena and other maps too. Another way to do the ramp jump is the ramp glide, where you slide like right around here and you go like that. It's pretty good because you get more momentum and more speed. But if you incorporate it with chainsaw like this, you can go a lot faster and higher. The next thing I'll go over is long sliding. I'll show you what it is right now. Yeah. You just go on an elevated area. It can be anywhere, and then you just slide. And you go a lot faster than if you were to just slide like that. And you can use it if you're in an aim duel too. Like, you're like this, slide strafing, and then you just slide. Because it's unexpected and it can catch your enemies off guard. Right now, I'll be going over grenade jumping. So, grenade jumps are actually really easy. You just hold like this. And then do that. Basically, you hold your grenade, and as soon as you see that circle coming close to you, you slide jump and then flick it down a little bit. It's really simple. Before we get on to the next part of the guide, this will be my highest effort video so far. So if this video helped you at all, please don't be afraid to give a like and subscribe. Thank you. Alright, so now I'll be going over Scythe's movement. The first thing you should know is that if you're gonna do a Scythe dash, you shouldn't do this. Because you have to wait a little bit before you can actually dash. So instead, you should be going like this. How you do that is you go here, you go to where you want to dash, you press your Scythe, you press F, or whatever your quick melee button is, and then you dash. You see how I missed the dash there? To practice that, just hold out your Scythe and just dash around and dash onto surfaces. And eventually you'll get a lot better and you won't miss the dash like I did. Speaking of Scythe dashing, when you use the quick melee Scythe dash, you shouldn't be doing what I just did. Because as you saw, when I went up, there was a bit of delay when I equipped the weapon. So in that time, you can be shot at or killed by a sniper. So instead, you should go do this. So basically, what I just did is I slid, and then I quick melee'd, and then I waited till like the last second of the quick melee to dash. This makes it that as soon as I dash up, there's no delay, and I can start shooting instantly. Alright, now for chainsaw. So, if you hold your right click and slide jump, yep, you just go a lot faster. And you can go through the map real quickly. And so now for the main text chainsaw. You can add Warhorn with them to make them even faster. So the first one is going to be the Chainsaw Warhorn Ramp Glide. So just a ramp glide, both chainsaw and warhorn. So look at this. And it sends you a lot higher and a lot faster, catching your enemies off guard, which can get you a lot of free damage or even a kill. For the next chainsaw warhorn tech, we have the chainsaw warhorn ramp super jump. And this is probably like my favorite thing to do on the ramp because it just sends you a lot faster and a lot higher than on the other techs. I'd say it's better than the ramp glide, but that's just personal preference. This is it. This is it. Look at that. So it's basically just a ramp super jump like this, both chainsaw. So like that. Alright, and that's it for the general and basic movement. Yeah, so now we're gonna go to the map specific movement that you'll see in like arena, docks, and station. Let's go. So the way you do it is you aim right about there, like right over here, and you just throw it, and then you slide onto it. But you actually go into it and not go as slow as I did. And yeah, that's the DL Nade jump. For the next thing I'll be showing you is the window jump. What the window jump basically is a jump that gets you from here to there. So what you want to do is go in the window and then look to the side like this and hit your head on this corner like that. And then you go to the side and then do a double jump. And that gets you to the top. Like that. This can be useful to get a good off angle on opponents that go there or there with Scythe, because it's harder for them to hit you, but it's easy for you to hit them. The next thing I'll be showing you is the Binkletone Nade jump. As the name suggests, Binkletone made it, and he made a few others too. So I'll be showing you all of them. Alright, so for the first Binkletone Nade jump, you're gonna wanna hold out your nade, go to the window, look back to the ramp direction, slide jump, and then crouch so you don't get as much height. Quick melee in the direction of the ramp and jump. And double jump, which it'll send you flying and it'll catch your opponents off guard because they're not gonna expect you going at like really fast, so you can get a lot of damage. But the second Binkletone Nade jump is this, which you can use this to get again the good off angle on opponents that go there or there. Which, yeah, how you do that is you grenade, and right about when the circle is about to go to you, you slide jump, and then you double jump onto this platform. Alright, so the next thing I'll be showing you is slide strafing on arena. So that's when you go from this wall to this wall to this wall, vice versa. Like, to actually do it, you're gonna need some like distance between the walls. So it works from here to here, here to here, here to here, and here to here. So how you do it is you go on one of the walls, you slide to the other, and then crouch instantly. So that kills all your momentum so you don't slide off. And then you just do this in a quick succession. And in motion, this looks like this. Yeah, and it makes you go really fast, which makes it hard for your enemies to track you, so you can get extra damage. So the next thing I'll go over is the wall glide. So it's basically just a long slide, but instead of just long sliding, you go up against the wall, look against it, and you just slide. Which just gives you the same amount of momentum as a long slide, just a lot farther. With the normal long slide, I'd go about here, and with the wall slide, I can get all the way to the other side. So, yeah. There's also an advanced version where, let's say like you're here, you want to get up here, and your enemy's over there. You can do this. It can trick your opponent into thinking you're going to slide down there, but you're actually up here, which can catch them off guard for extra damage. Yeah, doing the same thing. If you want to go here to there, you shouldn't just do like that, because you're just completely wide open and it's easy to hit you. So instead, you should just go like, you should use the same tech, which makes you not as open and harder to hit. Yeah. Alright, so for the next movement tech, there's the window nade jump. What you want to do is you want to come here and do a long slide to here. But before you do the long slide, you start holding out the nade. So basically like this. And then you double jump onto the... And then you double jump onto any of these surfaces. So basically, a successful one would look like this. Alright, so for this one, we have the jump pad bounce. There's two ways to do it. You can either put it here or here. Both of them work pretty well, and just for this one, you go a bit faster. So for the first one, it works here. It's very simple. You just slide on it, and yeah, you're going super fast. For the second one, you go onto it. Now you're here. So before you go on the ground, you double jump, which sends you flying and makes you go really fast. Alright, now we're on docks. Arguably the map with the most movement techs ever. So the first thing I'll show you is the grenade jump from red to yellow. So what you want to do, you want to come on here, hold out your grenade, and when you see that coming close to you, you slide jump and then double jump from here, which makes you go gliding off here and to there. Okay, now the grenade jump from white to red, basically just the same thing, but you go in here, hold it out, slide jump, and double jump. Okay, now it's the grenade jump from white. So you start here, hold out your nade, slide jump, and then double jump into that, which sends you flying and brings you to like the top of yellow over here. Okay, so now I'll teach you how to use these cones to get over there. What you want to do, you want to walk up to the cone, be very close to it. You can even be like on it, and then you just tap, slide, and jump. Just tap W, control, and jump. That's literally it. Alright, so the next thing that gives you a boost is this tank next to white. So what you just do is you go on it, and then you slide jump, and it gives you a little boost, which can help you get onto yellow. Okay, so the next thing that gives you a boost on docks are the little pallets behind white. So what you want to do is you want to go here, and you want to stand on top of one of the pallets a little bit, and then slide jump, which it gives you a boost, which can get you onto white. Alright, now for the part that like everyone's been waiting for, the super jumps. Okay, so for the first super jump, is from this to red, because the red one, it's slightly elevated, so it's a bit easier. So what you want to do is you want to come around here where your feet, like one of them are out, one of them are on the surface, and you just slide and you jump right when you're under. You jump like so. You slide and then you jump like right before you hit it, and that sends you up, which can catch people off guard. For the next one, which is the most useful one in my opinion, you go from white to white. Yeah, so this to that. You're gonna wanna do the same thing where it's like this. One of your feet is on, one of your feet is off. So same thing. You slide, and right before you hit it, you jump, which you can get a good angle on people who are playing on white and catch them off guard. This tech is pretty hard to do though, so if you don't get on the first try, don't worry. It takes time to master. Alright, so the next super jump is on here. You want to come here and do the same thing. So slide and then jump right before you hit it, which sends you up. Alright, so the next super jump will be the Mircbreaker super jump, which I actually can't do, so just go check out Mircbreaker's channel. He is the super jump demon, so check it out. He'll explain it in really well. So yeah. Alright, now we're on station. The most common super jump on station would be the one here. The one from, yeah. So, what you want to do is you want to come around here, slide, and then jump. But, like, if you do it better, you can go a lot higher, like that. It's pretty similar to the docks one. You jump right before you hit this, and it sends you flying. One really cool thing I like doing with this super jump, though, is using chainsaw with it. Because look how high you can go with this. Look at that. And that's just really good for people playing up there. That spawn over there. Yeah, and for the super jump, you can really do it anywhere there's like a ledge like this. So you can do it from here to here. You can also do it here to here, which is good for people playing there and peeking. And you can also do it on the other side, which is literally just the same thing. For the final super jump you can do on station is you can simply stand over here and just slide jump. Yeah. Alright, now that the guide is done, I'll be going through my settings. Feel free to adjust these to your liking. Not everyone will like my settings as it is. Here they are. So for video, I have this, but you should turn this on if you have a laggy computer. It's just that like my computer does completely fine without this and really doesn't change anything. So, yep. 60% sensitivity. This 95 FOV. Yep. Okay, 0% scoped weapons. Many people might not like this. This is just what I started playing on. Alright, for my audio, just this. Game. Easy slide on. Many people have this off, but I like it on. This is my crosshair. And these are my hotkeys. Also, you might not like these since I am left-handed, so yeah. Yep. So my sense is, this is my sense. 0.2. Yep. I hope you guys have a great day and peace.